Okay, so I've met up with Owain Rice. We just relocated here to Omagh in County Tyrone. We're on top of a mountain called Pigeon Top, which offers an excellent view. This is Owain Rice. He's our chief forecaster from our Facebook page, Ireland Running Iron Storm Chasers. Owain, good to have you on board today.
Yeah, it's very good to be here. We've got really good views here. So if anything happens, we'll definitely be able to have a sort of good visual on it. We kind of came up here because I saw there was a convergence zone kind of setting up along here, and if the sun can come out, then we can get some decent low level cape, which might, engage with that convergence zone, maybe get us a funnel or something.
Yeah,
but anyway, there's thunderstorms going off just beyond the border. Hopefully they'll drift up along this convergence zone, and maybe we'll get some action later.
I see some tires there.
Yeah,
I see
that, yeah. And there's Peleus as well, I think.
That's a good sign. It is.
Yeah.
Every time I see that, something cool always happens. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, it looks like
that's a good sign.
There's some cap breaking stuff going on.
Yeah, so we had thunderstorms yesterday, and then again this is our second setup today, and just very briefly, Owen's just going to take us through exactly what's happened today with the synoptics. So for viewers, Owen, members of the page.
So there was an upper low that was over the Bay of Biscay, but it's actually joined back into the main sort of like trough ridge pattern. It's sort of like being absorbed back into it. So it's just kind of turned back into like a trough that is now over us. So it's got like really, so it's almost like this big blob of cold air aloft. That's kind of we're kind of sitting in the middle of it, but at the same time, like because the low at the surface is still dragging up quite moist air, kind of from the southeast, sort of up over most of the island, and then it's kind of meeting in the middle. There's convergence zone, and if we can get solar heating underneath this, underneath the cold air up there, then maybe we'll get quite a bit of instability, and then that might be helped as well by the converging winds as well at the surface. That might kick off a few thunderstorms, maybe a lot of thunderstorms depending on how much heating we get.
What kind of cloud top temperatures are we talking about today, One in the satellite imagery you last checked, do you reckon?
The models were going for like -50. I know GFS was going for like marginal, like -20s and stuff.
Yeah.
-20 is good enough. But
-50 was similar to yesterday then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was some tall storms, and look at this.
That's looking better.
Yeah.
Just for viewers, you mightn't be able to see it in the phone, but we have there's towers hidden in the mid-level cloud. It's starting to come through here now.
And also like
the
mid-level cloud itself is starting to go.
It's actually convective. It is, isn't it? Yeah. It actually has a slightly high-based, elevated convective look about it.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
So we'll have the two layers turning unstable now, the surface and the mid-levels.
Yeah, so that means
which is a good sign.
The whole atmosphere is kind of unstable at the minute.
So that's good. So we're pretty much just going to wait. This is our base. It's a good strategic position based on model guidance, isn't it? And we'll see what happens here, and then we can change it if we need to.
Surface spots as well. Like if you look at some of the station maps, you can see there's a lot of the wind barbs are kind of like pointing in this direction, and then of course we can see on satellite some of these towers that are going up, but there's even more below the border. So acoustics.
Nice setup. Microphone.
Trying to untangle these XLRs here.
That's good stuff. So when this is specifically for picking up acoustics of thunder, the better quality.
Yeah. So I've got two Primo EM272 lavalier mics. They're Omni. They've two XLR inputs into this Zoom F3.
Yeah.
Covers in 32-bit WAV, so like even if the thunder gets super loud, it probably won't clip. And yeah, I've got them spaced here for just a good stereo image.